Irawaddy River is Myanmar's lifeblood. From ancient civilizations to modern trade, the Irawaddy is home and the centerpiece to many of Myanmar's first great civilizations. But unfortunately, it's 2026 and the Irawaddy is hurting from litter and pollution. Hello everyone, it's ASEAN Anthony, and in this video, the Irawaddy is hurting. The Irawaddy helped build Myanmar. So protecting the Irawaddy is not just about the environment. It's about protecting Myanmar's culture and history. Before there were roads and bridges in Myanmar, it was the Irawaddy that was Myanmar's first transportation system. The Irawaddy and the Irawaddy Delta is about 1,300 miles. It is the largest river system in Myanmar, and about 2/3 of Myanmar's population live near the Irawaddy. So why do we disrespect the Irawaddy with all of this pollution and littering? Recently, there was some research done by a group called the Helmholtz Center of Environmental Research that suggested that the Irawaddy might be the greatest contributor to plastic-borne pollutants in the Andaman Sea. According to them, there's about 20 to 40,000 tons of plastics being dumped into the Andaman Sea by the Irawaddy River. This is unacceptable, Myanmar. Now, I know there are many small towns and cities that are dumping their garbage, their untreated waste, and their general trash into the water. But let's talk about why. One reason is that in a lot of places in Myanmar, they lack the infrastructure for proper garbage disposal. And there's nothing that the people can do about that. That is the job of the government to fix. Another reason is there are just too many plastic bags around. And there's nothing that the people of Myanmar can do about that because we need plastic bags. The third reason is natural. There are lots of rains and floods in Myanmar, and that is just going to lead to situations where trash is naturally being lifted up off the ground and taken into the river by the rains and the floods. Nothing we can do about that. But the reason number 4, the greatest reason, people are just littering too much and they don't care. We have to stop it. So let's talk about the impacts of it. First, the fishing industry. The fishing industry is greatly impacted because obviously the fish habitats are being damaged by these plastics. The drains are being blocked by these plastics. This is making the floods in Myanmar worse. And the worse the floods are, the worse the damage to the infrastructure of Myanmar will be. And number 3, the quality of the drinking water and the water in general. Remember, we are ingesting and eating these plastics. It is turning into microplastics and it ends up in our water supply and in our food supply. But here's the good news. This is a problem that we can fix with just small steps. The first thing we can do is to stop littering so much. Let's reduce the amount of littering. And then as we get better with that, I would love to start or join small cleanup communities such that we can clean up streets and waterways in Myanmar so we can have a cleaner and more beautiful Myanmar. Remember, a healthy Irawaddy is a healthy Myanmar.